Debo Sports and Entertainment. The Giants versus the Eagles. They got smashed, the Giants. You would have thought that was the first time the Giants saw the Eagles all season. And if I'm Wink Martindale, whoever's trying to hire him, that is, let's just say that's not a good audition tape for him in these next couple interviews he has. That defense was a disgrace. What do the Eagles run? 2 tight end sets. Sometimes 2 tight ends on one side or the other side, or maybe 1 tight end on each side. 7-man offensive lines with the tight ends. Stacks, trips. Conventional 3 wide receiver sets. Conventional 4 wide receiver sets. They run multiple offense. And of course the pistol. But it's things that the Giants have seen already. They didn't run. Jalen Hurts didn't have one tough throw all night last night. Slants, ins, outs, crossing patterns. I don't think he drew one go route. A.J. Brown, on a regular basis, had 10 yards between him and the corner, whoever it was, Jackson or the other guy. Devontae Smith, 8 to 10 yards of space. How do you cover like that? RPO, you got Thibodeau. There was a play in the second quarter, 2:28 left to go. And they had 3 wide receivers on one side, trips, but tight trips. And they ran a wide receiver screen, a quick screen. I think it was to Devontae Smith. And the ball's right in front of Thibodeau, and he can't find it. A disgrace. Giants secondary looks small. Daniel Jones was bad. On the first drive, it was 3rd and 3 on the Eagles 30. It could have been the Eagles 28. He trips over the left tackle and his foot. Then it's 4th and 8, and Daboll goes for it. He said after the game that it was because of they had a line, 35-yard line, where, you know, if they're behind that line, they're going for it or they're punting. So that was a lost drive. Jones was bad. Saquon was okay. You know, they need 2 new receivers. They need 2 more receivers. They need a big play receiver. And probably a tight end as well. They need help on offense. The secondary's small. The safeties are small. The corners are small. They got hooked all night last night. They got hooked by guys like Devontae Smith on wide receiver screens. Hooking people. Couldn't get off the blocks. A disgrace. Jalen Smith was a disgrace. Defensive line. Listen, the Eagles are going to hit you with the 7-man offensive line. So they'll always have 1 man extra. And all they were doing was running shotgun draw Miles Sanders. Quarterback keeps Jalen Hurts. It's the same old, same old. You know, if it was... As the Giants are playing the 49ers, the 49ers are running this, I'd understand it. They didn't play the 49ers all year, even though the 49ers won the West Coast. I'm just saying in terms of familiarity. They saw the Eagles twice already. Just bad football. They just didn't look ready to play. Especially coming off that game against Minnesota. Everybody riding high, confidence up. They didn't look ready to play. It was bad. You know? They didn't ruin their season. They still had a heck of a season. They still have things to look forward to next season. But this coming draft is big for them because they need help in the secondary. They need help at the tackle position, defensive tackles. They need help at wide receiver. Bad. And the Eagles, with that toy offense they're running, you know, they face the winner of the Cowboys or the 49ers. They face the 49ers. 49ers ain't having that. They're not having that fake this, do that, 10 yards off. You would have thought A.J. Brown was Randy Moss. He don't run a 4.2 40. every now and then put your cornerback, get him on, make the throw difficult. The Eagles were running pick plays, just ugh. After that first time I saw Antonio Brown run that slant, 5-yard slant, and Jackson was 10 yards off him, I knew that was not a... Let's just say this. Martindale comes from Baltimore. That don't look like Baltimore. This is a referendum on the coaching staff. Not Dayball, the coordinators. The coordinators didn't do well today. Especially Martindale. All right, then.
Just win, baby.